What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day. Honestly, I don't remember what type of vehicle we're going to right now, but what I can tell you is what it sounds like is that while they're driving, or maybe the vehicle warms up a little bit, it kills on them, and I think either leaves them stranded, or they're able to start it up and drive again. I don't really remember, to be honest. I spoke to him like a couple days ago. I'm not sure what we're walking into yet. We're gonna get there and just kind of start doing our own diag and hopefully get the vehicle to act up so we can figure out what's really going on here. Alright, so we are here. It looks like a Hyundai, so I wonder what engine's in it. Hyundai Elantra. Okay. See if it starts and runs first. Definitely struggles to start. Let's see what the check engine light is. Alright, we got a Hyundai Elantra 2018. It's got the 2.0 engine in it. Got 6 volts in engine right now. Yeah, it's kind of cold today. Should have brought a jacket. It's super windy also. So if there's a lot of wind noise, guys, I'm sorry. Exhaust camshaft position, timing, oh my goodness. Crankshaft position, coloration. We got a timing issue here.
Morning.
Hey, Mr. Good morning.
Hey, sir.
Alright, so I'm looking at the Hyundai, and a fault code for the camshaft position, B timing over advanced. And you have a fault for the camshaft position coloration, which means it's not in sync. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the camshaft position sensor is saying that the timing's over advanced, and then you have another one saying that there's a correlation issue, which means it's not in sync. So
would you be able to send this to me so I can communicate where we bought the car from? Because this car is we only had the car probably about 3-4 months.
I'm pretty sure I can print this out. I'm gonna try to print this out in my van real fast. I'm not sure if I can email it. I know I can print this out though. There we go.
Thank you for your timely response, coming to look at it for us.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And I was hoping it was gonna be something simpler, but are those the mechanics that sold you the tune-up and the crankshaft sensor for it? I couldn't figure out why he went and just straight to a tune-up, like. Yeah, did he scan it at all though?
Yeah, well, no, I think he went off with the auto parts store scan.
Oh, okay. Alright, dang. Yeah, because usually you see those faults, that's a red flag for time.
I said, you know what? Just tell her to just get that vehicle down here the best way she can. And I got somebody, you know, we both will say, oh, yeah. So I said, yeah. I said, he ain't coming to Baton Rouge now.
No.
So we gotta get the vehicle down here. That's the only way we can get another look at it. So,
yeah.
I appreciate you.
No problem. You know I got you, man. Just printing out our diagnostic report for the client. And hopefully they just bought the car, so hopefully they're able to get resolved with the dealer they bought it from. It just blows my mind that another mechanic, like, he looked at it and just went straight to upselling a tune-up. And I don't even know why he went for a crankshaft sensor. There's nothing in here for crankshaft. It's all camshaft correlation and timing. But I don't really know the situation, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I hope they weren't he wasn't taking advantage of them, because they're really nice people. Alright. Well, that was quicker than I expected. So basically, you know, the other mechanic looked at it, and like a whole nother city, they were just too far out to be able to call me. So they had this other guy look at it in hopes of getting the car running just to get it home. I think he basically went off like AutoZone's scan or something, and they should have been able to come up with the same faults as me, which is what throws me off a little bit. But what I don't see is, why would you skip over timing correlation and timing over advanced and go straight to misfire and say, okay, you need spark plugs. Like, let's start with spark plugs, right? So that's a little confusing to me. It doesn't make sense. I scan a vehicle and I'm going after the timing faults right away. I mean, even when I'm running the car, I can hear that it's not in timing. When you heard it spinning over, you can tell like the timing was a little off. You can hear the difference. Hopefully the people who sold them that car, you know, hopefully they can kind of help them out a little bit, being that you did sell them a car that needed a timing change. So alright, I'm leaving the gas station. Had to get some fuel. So we have another one we're going to look at. In a previous video, we recently did a brake job on a Nissan Versa, and basically they rode the brake pads to the point where they were metal to metal, and it got so thin that the brake pad fell out of the caliper bracket, and the piston was rubbing on the rotor. But they told me the brake pad fell when the car, after they parked the car, so I didn't think it rode on it really that much. And to be honest, I was able to get the piston back in, and after I finished the brake job, I drove it just in the area where I worked on it at, and the brakes were working fine, everything was good. We're on our way to assess that vehicle and see what else is going on with it. Okay, I see the brake fluid's all the way on the minimum mark. I don't see any signs where I could be losing it. It's down to the minimum mark, so it should have had, oh jeez. Alright, just spilled that. Now we got fluid in there. Besides the brake fluid I spilled, I don't see anything on the wheels or anything, any signs of where it would have been leaking. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to bleed the brakes. Definitely got air in it now. I just don't know, I don't see where it would have leaked out at. I think I'll just start bleeding that and let some cones out. Try to bleed it. Some more fluid in there. Alright. I have to try bleeding the whole brake system. If that don't do it, then I think we have an issue with that master cylinder. have going on here, honestly, is just a bad master cylinder, because I definitely bled all the air out of the system, because everything else is working fine other than the pedal almost going to the floor. Alright, check out brake fluid too, just for the hell of it. Okay, what do I do with my flashlight? Leave it under the hood? Put it under the damn car. Is it? Yes, it's still there. Oh, thank you. It's the only thing I don't like about magnetic flashlights. Forget to take them from under the car a lot. Yeah, and my fluid's exactly where I left it, so bad master cylinder. So the pedal felt very different than when I left the job the other day and did the brake job. Like, everything felt good after I did the brakes. So I don't know at what point something happened where she said the brake light came on, which the fluid was on a minimum line, like it was low. You know, I don't remember the brake light being on either. I topped the fluid off. I went and drove it for like 6 blocks and didn't lose any fluid at all. And my brakes worked. The only issue that was left was the pedal is going further down to the floor before I'm stopping than it should. So the only thing left could be the master cylinder. So we're gonna replace the master cylinder. I'm gonna give them a quote on it, and then I'm just waiting on approval. I think once we get that master cylinder changed out and re-bleed everything, then I think that's gonna solve the issue and that car will be good to go. But guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.